Hello everyone and welcome to the video game podcast. As of right now we are called We're All Video Game Nerds, but it might change in the future. I'm Dark Brave underscore, or now Dark Brave, or just Brave for short. We would have me under here, I don't know how to pronounce that, or just Mia for short. Here we also have Choo's Awakening, or Choo for short.
What's that?
Yeah, then we also have El Ray, or just Ray for short. Say hello.
Hi.
And we also have a few others spectating in the chat. And yeah, so I guess we should just start. We're just a podcast about, talking about random stuff. And let's start. So first of all, let's talk about the Direct. So there was a Direct that happened a few weeks ago, back in late September, and it was mostly relating to Nintendo. So yeah. So there was a new Kirby game announced. So Choo, do you want to explain something about it?
Sure. I personally have loved Kirby games since I was like 6. They have always been one of my favorite franchises, and the history behind Kirby is just amazing.
And there's so many cool things Kirby can do in terms of power-ups and stuff.
Kirby is one of the most cute.
Yeah, Kirby is. I remember. Off topic, but in 2020, me and my brother were playing Smash, and I think one of my last words of 2020 was, "Who is Kirby?" Okay.
Kirby was not only the main character, basically the main character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, Kirby. I used to play as Kirby.
It's just like Kirby. He's just awesome.
Yeah, Kirby's just awesome.
You just can't not love him.
I don't think
you can't. He's so cute.
Yeah, Kirby's just so cute.
Yeah.
Like I agree. Like I used to play Kirby in Smash, now I play Lucas. But we'll talk about Smash later. So another thing.
Smash.
Okay. So another thing was the new Switch Online tier. They're introducing Sega Genesis and Nintendo 64 games. So yeah.
So let me just go on top. Let me stay on topic here. But Nintendo 64 was one of my first consoles that I had when I was a kid. My favorite. This is what they announced. Ocarina of Time and Mario 64, which were, in my opinion, two of the best games ever.
Yeah, honestly, Nintendo 64, the graphics today don't hold up very well. Like 2D, 8-bit, 16-bit era where everything was still 2D, those hold up very well. But like the early 3D era just doesn't hold up very well. But the games are still super fun. I played some N64 games before, and they're a lot of fun.
Liam, Ray, what are your opinions on it?
Well, I don't know exactly. I just wanted to say something about the 3D and 2D. I find 2D games very interesting, and I really like them. However, I do like for 3D games more. However, I do think that some people haven't mastered the 3D, and it just looks really weird.
Yeah, 3D can look a little weird, and plus the controls tend to be a little crazy. Like 3D Mario controls, I'm gonna be honest, aren't the best.
Well, yeah, like I have this one Mario game on my GameCube, and I just haven't really mastered moving.
Is it Sunshine?
But then, it might be. Hang on, I might go check.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, they're also introducing Sega Genesis. I'm not sure if any of us have actually played a Genesis before.
Oh,
I mean, this is
I
Nintendo.
actually played a few Genesis games. Genesis games are one of the best. They're like the first big titles in 3D games.
Can you Ray up?
I'd like to say something. I found the game. It is Super Mario Sunshine.
Yep.
On GameCube. Yep.
So yeah,
I'm still on the first level.
Yeah. I have it on 3D All Stars because the Switch is the only console I own. And yeah, Super Mario Sunshine's a great thing. I haven't gone past first level, but the controls are surprisingly good in my opinion.
The Sega Genesis games never hit with me. I like some of the older Sonic games.
I know that not everyone would agree with me, but I actually could kind of like the older Zelda games.
I'm gonna be honest,
yeah. The newer ones.
Old Zelda games hold up. They are still amazing today.
Yeah. And you can still see them being sold in those game antique shops,
the old games for
Yeah, I love them. I always go there to see if there's anything for my GameCube or something like that.
Like the old NES ones and the SNES ones.
Yeah.
On to our next topic, Splatoon 3.
So personally, I know this sounds crazy. I've never played Splatoon before, but from what I can
Me
hear,
too.
but it's basically a turf war game. So yeah.
It's a turf war battle royale style game, but incorporating like almost Fortnite style comedic combat with
Yeah.
like Apex style weapons.
Well, I
With,
don't think it's exactly like Fortnite
Well,
Battle
yeah, we're
Royale.
talking. It's like a
It,
turf war game.
yeah, it's like
yeah,
it wasn't
it's a BR. It's a
yeah,
BR.
it's a battle royale. But
So
it's a third person shooter, and which I also like. They throw in that cute little Nintendo twist in there
yeah,
Yeah.
they make it
ability to
fun.
change
Like
into a
Nintendo can
switch.
turn anything. They could turn like the most
Uh huh.
craziest like AO rated game into like some crazy like early childhood rated game.
Yeah, like look at
Kirby
all the Mario games. Like at first, like you wouldn't want like this plumber guy smashing rooms.
barrels, yeah, like hitting barrels out of a way to save a princess from a.
Yeah, but then like Nintendo just adds that charm.
Yeah, the
They have
Nintendo
the
charm.
They
charm of
have
Nintendo.
And companies just
the
can't really
Nintendo charm.
replicate that. Of course,
No.
Yeah, like Sega has tried, but they have not really succeeded.
Uh-huh.
Even Sonic it's getting close, but
what
it's not
really
there.
what really makes Nintendo amazing is probably nostalgia.
Yes, for the kids who can play the game with their parents going, I played an earlier version of this, or I
Yeah.
played this game when I was a kid.
Uh huh.
It's that bonding experience behind these nostalgic
Yeah.
games.
So they're also interested in new Mario Party games. So Mario Party is basically a party game. You have like a board and you basically roam around it doing mini games and stuff. And the Switch, in my opinion, is the perfect platform because of the motion controls.
I think that
Oh.
Mario Party has been some of my favorite games. I love the N64 one. I don't even want to talk about the Wii one because I don't want to have to tell you the British story.
Oh
The
yeah,
time
the like how they accidentally
Yeah.
include
Yes,
inappropriate stuff.
they accidentally, yeah. So we're not even going to talk about that because I don't feel comfortable saying the word. Mario Party is one of the funnest games ever. It's like a board game, but if you add again adding that cute little Nintendo twist to it. Those
I'd
little
actually like to say
characters and
something. I actually did play Mario Party last night. I played the raft game.
I'm hoping they bring back all of the new like. I just want them to bring back all the old mini games that people love and like, cause they released a
Yeah.
game like the top 100 for 3DS a while back, and people just didn't like it because they
Mhm.
honestly apparently they felt like the most easiest to recreate, not the actual funnest ones. Plus, I'm not sure if the
I-
3DS is the best platform to make all those games on.
I guess
actually-
what we said before. It doesn't exactly have that Nintendo charm.
Yeah,
I guess.
like Nintendo, when they make a good game, they make a good game.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
think of like
it's
Mario
very well
Odyssey,
known.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
The
Or
original
Breath of the
one.
Wild. Wow.
So if we're so I was actually really wondering, and I know they're bringing back the 64 game boards, but I really want either in this one or the next Mario Party game for them to bring back the Wii ones and the 3DS ones.
Yeah, like in a
'Cause
content
I
update.
also- yeah, like in a content update, because that would be super cool. And just a quick mention, because I know this has been aching on people's minds to hear people talk about it. The Mario movie cast.
Yeah.
We're just gonna touch on it for a second
Yeah, we're not-
because everyone's been hearing about it for weeks. Chris Pratt, though.
Yeah, like why did they pick him? I feel like one of my friends said this, who's on this podcast, said like they really shouldn't be picking celebrities. Like they really should have gone Charles Martinet, who actually voiced Mario in the games. They said he'd have special cameos, but no one really knows what that actually is.
And I loved Chris Pratt. I loved Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
But
Well, he's also.
Mario, really though, like
Yeah.
Star Lord, yeah, I can understand it.
Uh
But
huh.
Mario,
Yeah, and they got
Well,
like
I think that Chris Pratt has that like really good like funny chime in those like more dark movies, like Jurassic World. Like that's actually like when you think about it, like a very gory movie.
I think he's gonna do. I think he's gonna add the Nintendo charm. I think he's gonna make it.
possible. Yeah, I agree.
Well, there's a reason why Nintendo chose him.
Yeah, a lot of the other people, like, I feel like the voice actors are, like, if Nintendo, like, they half make sense, but, like, they're definitely gonna be, I feel like they're gonna do okay, but, like, I feel like they're just kind of funny. Like, if
Yeah.
you just search up Mario movie cast reaction, you're gonna start
Like, you'll find
laughing.
a million. Yeah, And moving on from that, because we said we were just going to quick touch on that, and that was not a quick touch.
This is also another quick touch. It is Knights of the Old Republic on Switch. I just want to mention it's basically a Star Wars game replay in the Old Republic. It is being brought over to the Switch. And not the remake, the original. I'm correct, it's just the original game just being brought over.
Yeah. Well, I might play it. And last but not least, on the September Direct segment, Metroid Dread, a game that I have been hyping up for a while. I actually got to play this for a second, and golly gee, was I blown away. Metroid has been one of my favorite franchises. I played the old games. I got the first Metroid game I ever got. You guys are going to make fun of me for this because it's one of the least popular ones. But it was Metroid Prime 3. And everyone hates that game.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't know why, it was so fun. I don't know, but I found that whole first-person shooter blasted monsters as this die-hard female bounty hunter. It was just like, wow, this is...
I don't think you can
Nintendo.
really go wrong with first-person shooters unless if you're trying to copy another game. Like, there's all these, like, copies of Fortnite, and, like, it just doesn't have that, like the special charms that good games have.
Yeah,
I have one thing to say about first person. I know it's not Nintendo, but one of my, like, for first games I, like, fell in love with was Star Wars Battlefront. That's a first person shooter.
Battlefront's a good game. I was never very good at it, but when I played it, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's
like,
a fun game.
It's
hard
this
to
game that, like, I always play with my friends. They don't always win, but they always enjoy it. Like, I'm talking to you, Choo.
Ah, you're hilarious.
Yeah, my brother is like, he played, like, I'm not sure if he played it competitively, but he was pretty good.
I didn't know that there was a competitive league to Battlefront.
I don't think it was, but I'm just saying he's pretty good at it. Mostly Battlefront 2.
It's one of those games that you can play with siblings and, like, tick them off and beat them really bad. And I've loved that game.
So we've kind of drifted over to PS4 land now. So I think
oh, yes, sorry.
So yeah, we probably should get back to the next thing, which, do you guys have any other things for the Direct?
I would like to talk about, for a second, just like Ray said, I want to talk a little bit about the OLED model.
Yeah, so the Switch OLED.
Okay, so I know you guys have been, everyone. Not
so
just
OLED is amazing. Like, the screens, okay, personally, I noticed the difference, but, like, I'm not getting a Switch OLED. I just don't need it. It's just not worth the extra money for me. But if I were purchasing a Switch, I would definitely go with the OLED, because the OLED is, like, amazing.
Let me just talk about this, because you guys are going to make fun of me for this. I hate Switch handheld.
Okay, controversial opinion. Okay. I only play the Switch in hand. Unless I'm playing Mario Kart with my with my family, I always play in handheld.
But listen to this. I can't stand the feel of the Switch on my hands. The controllers, they're too thin, and I have big hands. They fit around it weird. I always use a grip, either a Satisfy grip or a grip that fits around the whole Switch. But guess what? Hear this. The OLED is 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter. That, like, a hair bigger, and it won't fit in any of these grips. They're having to reproduce whole new grips. It's costing thousands after thousands of dollars to reproduce these OLED grips.
Okay, so
I just want to say one thing about the Switch Lite. A useful thing about the Switch Lite is that you don't have to keep on replacing those controllers for the regular Switch. Because I feel like that's a money grab.
But the thing about them is, yeah, you can't replace the controllers, but here's the thing. That means that if they get drift or something, you have to send in your entire console and deal without it for like a week or a month in some cases.
With like a regular or a light?
With
like a light.
Like a light.
Controllers start getting drift.
Yeah.
I own a light and I've never had drift.
So now, off the topic of OLED, I would love to talk about the Smash character reveal because I was so hyped about this.
Yeah, I remember
Sora was the perfect character.
Sora. Well, everyone wanted Waluigi for the memes. I think Sora's a better character overall for Smash.
Yeah, I do like stuff for the memes, but Waluigi is one of my least favorite characters. I'm gonna get a lot of ridicule after this is posted, and I don't want people to take that the wrong way. Waluigi is stupid.
Yeah,
the Mii costumes though.
Yeah, Mii costumes are gonna be fun.
It's what, 75 cents for? I'm gonna
for
get it
Josh.
just for the costumes
Yeah.
and the costumes are cool, but I want the Doom character
Ooh,
and
a Doom guy.
the Doom guy. Also, can I just if we're let's all give our thoughts on which characters. Just my first thing that I would think of was Master Chief, and let me explain. They've done stuff with all other consoles. They have Sora. He's basically a PlayStation 4 representative. They've got all the Switch representatives. They need someone to represent Xbox.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I totally agree.
Yeah, as you an Xbox player. Brave, what do you think?
I'm not actually sure. I mean, basically, like I would have said Steve for Smash, but that already got added a long time ago. I'm thinking maybe some of the other Nintendo IPs.
Wait,
There's
can I just throw something out there? I'm sorry to interrupt you,
yeah.
but technically this would be canon because Jump Rope Bunny is actually an official Nintendo character, and for the memes, I would love that to come to Smash.
Here's what I think. I don't really think like I like the characters, but I wish there was like like in Smash Ultimate's an amazing game. I really don't have anyone to think about who would join. I'm just like all the characters I really want in Smash are already in Smash, all the Nintendo and Minecraft, and that's really all I care about. Like at this point, I didn't care who got announced. Sora's a great character for Smash.
Sora, can I tell you here? Ray, what do you think?
I don't know exactly. I think it would be cool if they added some more like Pokemon characters. Like right now, they just have those two trainers.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
you could
have
play as
the
Pokemon.
yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't they
I
have
agree.
that in older
Well, you
versions?
already can.
Didn't they have that as in the older versions where you could play as like Pikachu, Lucario, and like
Yeah, I think all those characters. Here's what they should do because I know this sounds kind of crazy, but they should just have like say like three like. Here's what would be reasonable. Say add Charizard. Is it Ivysaur or is it what's the
No,
no the big
Bulbasaur.
one?
No,
Bulbasaur?
what?
No,
No, Bulbasaur's the smallest one.
the big
Oh,
evolution of
Lord,
Ivysaur.
why am I
What is it? What
completely
is it?
blanking
Oh,
on?
no, it's not Bulbasaur.
Why are we all completely blanking on this? We're
uh,
all
okay.
Well, I wait.
As
Can
well
I
as
say something?
Charizard. Basically just the final evolutions of the Pokemon Red and Blue characters.
Oh, so I know that there is a new Star Wars Hunters game
that is
coming out.
it's delayed, hasn't it? Like
Yeah,
forever.
well, it's been
To
delayed
come.
forever, and I just thought that if that ever comes out on Switch, there might be something where they could add a Star Wars character.
Ooh, Star
Oh,
Wars in Smash. But then again, here's the thing: Smash is supposed to be video game characters only.
Yeah.
That's why they So I'm
well,
not.
Star Wars does have video games. We talked about.
I
And I've
know,
seen, like,
but Star Wars won't really because according
It's
to
not. It's not originally
it's
a
not
video
originally a
game.
video game.
Like how there's the Mario game, but now they're making a Mario movie.
But if
However,
the
in
Mario
Star
movie
Wars,
came first, then that wouldn't count.
yeah,
yeah, that wouldn't be in Smash. However, that would be really sad because we all love Mario.
Like some people were predicting that because Sora was getting added, you get like Donald Duck and people like that.
Oh,
But
Donald.
because
Yep.
yeah, Donald
Oh,
Duck since he's a
I mean-
Disney character and
yeah, and Sora's from Disney, from like the Disney stuff. Many people were speculating, but they were like confused because like he was originally from like a cartoon, so like would he be added? The answer was no, of course.
It would be a really cool move if Donald Duck was in the game. If he got all mad.
Yeah, and like
Like,
a
that could be
Disney
like
characters.
and forth.
So yeah, this is kind of moving over to
Like,
another
yeah.
topic, which is who would, if you could invite anyone from movies and characters. So yeah, from movies and TV, yeah, I'd say Star Wars would definitely be a good one. Get like Luke Skywalker, all the.
I just want to say one thing. If I could add any character.
Yeah.
I know you knew this, Choo. I think you know what my answer is. Doctor Strange.
Yes,
Yes, like Marvel
cool.
Yeah.
characters.
Marvel characters.
That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
like he'd just be
Okay.
so fun to play with, and if you could reverse your health.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be interesting, like rolling back
But-
the game.
Yeah, but then imagine
That'd be your
if-
final Smash.
Oh
That
yeah,
would be your
but
final smash. You could reboot, turn time
Wait.
back.
but I feel like that should also be a move
Thanos.
where if you move it too far back, you could start you could move your health back to where it was before, and you can only have a certain amount of time to do that. So if you don't use that move right, it could end up hurting yourself.
And here's an
Like you
idea.
have to,
Maybe you'd have to like spin the joystick with the spin the joystick as fast as possible to
Oh
undo as much
yeah,
as possible. But here's the
that would
that'd
thing.
be
be
cool.
cool.
But here's the thing. In Mario Party, I'm not sure if you heard this. Nintendo had to send out gloves because people spun the joystick with the palm of their hand, which caused blisters. So that might not be
Oh
a good
wow.
idea.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I did not know that. I one character that I could invite to Smash. Technically, he does have a game on the Nintendo Switch, which would make it kind of canon.
Oh, I
But
know who this
his
is.
stuff has not been very appropriate. Uh,
I know.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yep.
If I could invite Scott Pilgrim to Smash, that would be the best thing ever.
He's a book character too, right?
Yeah, he has 7 book series, and he even has a movie with like, I think it has. Yeah, I know it has Chris Evans, the guy who plays Captain America, like sexiest man alive.
Oh.
Brie Larson, she she was Captain Marvel. She loves Fortnite, which was the most comedic Nintendo commercial ever. And Anna Kendricks, she's in Trolls, guys. How can you deny that?
Wait,
Okay.
then I just have to say something. Would that character have the Nintendo charm?
That's the real thing.
Yeah, he does have the Nintendo charm because he's hilarious.
Okay, so I think we've spent enough time on the Smash character revealing, though it's the smallest section um, on
Our
our
docket
planning
today.
document. And so let's move on to, for a little quick, let's just talk about Minecraft Live. So that happened.
We actually have a special guest today for our Minecraft Live.
They would be in the rest of the podcast, but unfortunately they're riding in a car. Don't worry, they're not driving. And so they would like to come up and talk a little bit about Minecraft Live. So the audio might get a little crazy, so maybe turn down the volume.
Sorry. Okay, I just wanted to say that I'm really excited. Though I'm really nerdy about this, but I'm excited about the new type of tree because I feel like after like building my houses after the same type of wood, it just kind of gets repetitive. So I'm excited to see like the new color of it and like the door that they add.
It looks like a
And
more
yeah,
orange, like jungle planks. That's what I see.
yeah. I like the acacia wood, so I feel like I'll like the mangrove.
Yeah. The mangrove tree. So yeah, they're also this is called the Wild Update, and they're doing the deep dark with these creepy cities, the warden, the skulk being able to spread. It's a really cool update. It is basically, in my opinion, part 3 Caves and Cliffs.
And if you don't make fun of me, I actually didn't watch the entire Minecraft Live. I started it, and Minecraft. I've never been into the whole. I like building stuff and blowing it up. I've
Oh.
never been into the extra features.
I've had to clone a whole world of this awesome build I made just so he could blow it up.
Yeah, me and some friends built a world together and we blew it up. Okay, so yeah, there's also going to be chests and boats, which were promised in the biome vote a while back. So the littlest of mills, do you have anything to say about like frogs and the new tree type and the boats?
I actually saw about frogs, and I'm very happy because I love frogs. Frogs are cute.
Okay.
And there's already turtles, so it'll complete the cuteness collection. Of
So do you have anything else to add?
I'm excited for the new, like for the frogs, but I'm not the biggest fan of frogs. Don't judge me.
Frogs are creepy.
I did find one in my toilet once, so I'm just a little scared of frogs. But I think they'll be cute in Minecraft to collect as pets.
Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. They also, during the mob vote, they announced it was a vote between the Glare, which basically is like a F3 menu, but with the light part of F3 menu. The LA, which basically is a glorified moving hopper, and the Copper Golem, which is a glorified randomizer. So yeah, they're all glorified circuits. So personally, I vote for the LA, and I think everyone else agreed because it got voted into the game. It was a close call. All of them, in my opinion, unlike last year's mob vote where Isolager is clearly the best choice.
Yeah.
Don't take that seriously. But like,
seriously, but
I feel like
still,
all of them, I would have been
best.
happy. But I really want that DLA.
Yeah, he
Wait,
was cool.
I'd like to say something. I don't know if this would be like promoting someone else, but I would like them to add this one turtle. I downloaded a mod, and it was called Domestic Pets, and there was this turtle called the Aquarium Turtle, and it was smaller than all the other turtles, and I just think that'd be really cute in the game to have like a
if they made
tiny
an
turtle.
option. Wait, what if they made like an option to have your turtle like the small one, like the tiny one, the medium, or the big one? Like if they're made a middle evolution.
So yeah, it's
I look
really.
on
Oh
Minecraft.
yeah. The Lils the Mills Mill wants to say something again.
I feel like they should add some sort of like fruit trees, like Animal Crossing, so you can like go over to them and like have the fruit trees. Because I think that's a really fun element of Animal Crossing, and I feel like they should maybe add that to Minecraft.
So
Just
yeah,
an opinion.
yeah, I agree with that on fruit trees, which actually leads us into our next topic, the Animal Crossing Direct that happened yesterday, or as of recording this. So I love Animal Crossing. It's such a fun game. There's so many fun features. So I guess we should just I'm gonna yeah, that's kind of funny. She doesn't have the document, so she didn't know we were gonna do this. But let's go through the features. So the Roost, basically, it is a cafe where the guy named a pigeon named the Brewster serves you coffee. If you scan.
And the Roost, actually, sorry to go completely off topic, but the Roost is actually a very historical part of Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and they left it out.
I know they left it out, but I'm pretty sure this was all planned to bring it in now. Sorry, but it's just a very, very historical part, and I'm so hyped for it.
And that's a lot of these features re-adding. So the Roost, you can invite copy, and if you have an amiibo, you can bring anyone. And also, occasionally, villagers such as special characters such as Isabelle will come over for a coffee break. Very cool. So another thing was the new island tour. So basically, you go in a boat with Cap'n on the dock, and basically they'll sing you a little song and take you to a new Mystery Island. They're basically like a souped-up version of the Mystery Islands. They can have different seasons. They can have different everything, different times of day, and they have these new vines that you can climb up. So what do you guys think of that?
I think the vines, just the 10 seconds we saw them in the trailer, I was so hyped for them and also, not only, if we're talking about climbing, I'm not only hyped for the vines because they can be used as decor, and I might hang them around my island if you can.
But also the ladder kits.
Ladders, because inclines are expensive, and to be honest, I'm only sitting at about 1,000,000 bells right now.
I'm sitting at like 50,000 right now because I did some Nookazon trading to get with fish bait, so I got some people just gave me bells and miles tickets, so yeah.
People are going to make fun of me for this and be like, "Oh, that's like way too much money." But I have 1,000,000 bells, and that's not enough.
Yes.
Yeah, really, you need like a few million. Have you paid off all your loans?
Don't make fun of me, but I'm still working on the 2,000,000 one.
I know that 2,000,000 one takes forever. Right now I'm in debt by 1,200,000 bells. So yeah.
I would like to say something about Isabelle. I feel like I am standing up for Tom Nook and Isabelle when I say they need to get some sleep.
Yeah, they
like, do they like live in that place, or they're like clones of them?
I
like,
watch
they never sleep.
Yeah, and no one really knows.
I just think it's sad. Like,
I would just like to bring this fact up that I don't know what I did on my island. I have a cute island. I have a big island. I have a very cultivated island. I have places everywhere. I have a coffee shop before the Roost came out.
Doesn't everyone?
Yes, basically. I have a coffee shop. I have an arcade. I have two Japanese style gardens. I have a garden in reference to a show.
And it has tons of fruit, which I stole a few days ago.
You stole my fruit. And I don't know what I did to Isabelle to piss her off so bad that she gives me a 2-star island. 2. I have planted thousands of flowers, and now she says there's too many flowers. And I planted trees, and then she's like, "Oh, you've beat the amount of trees that you can have legally." And I went, "Wait, that's bull. I can always have more trees. It's
yeah.
Have trees, you need oxygen." I hung art next to every villager's house so I can know who lives there. I don't know. And Tom Nook, you greedy little guy, get off my doorstep. I'm not paying you $2 million.
Okay. So yeah. As well as we're kind of getting a little off topic again. But another thing is the new Nook Phone apps. The Nook Phone is basically your device. Basically, it's the hub. If you don't use your Nook Phone, you can't get anywhere. So there's a few Nook Phone apps, including the Pro Camera, which is going to be very cool.
Virtual reality Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Basically, I wonder if you got Labo. I wonder if you could like slide it in basically at first person. That'd be cool. Yeah, I think
Just
you
walk
could
through
because
it,
it's first person and Labo doesn't require anything. It's basically just cardboard. So
or you could get one of those
Cardboard.
super duper cheap ones
yeah,
that
like
they're like
Google
60
Cardboard.
bucks on or on Amazon. They're like 60 bucks. Like I'm pretty sure they're actually officially licensed for
Yeah.
some games that you don't like want to have to buy Labo because Labo is expensive.
Labo's expensive.
I think that La Labo is expensive, and I think that
It's cardboard.
Choo,
It's a lot of
I
money
think
for
you
cardboard.
should plant more trees because that's using a lot of paper, and it's also using a lot of paper to get all that money to buy Labo. So I think it shouldn't be against the law
Yeah.
to make more trees. I know I'm kind of getting like into real life and making it seem like I have no life other than Animal Crossing.
But you don't.
Mm.
That's the funny part.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm playing some Pokemon cards. So yeah, I guess that's a good transition. So now,
And wait, I want to touch on my favorite topic. Not only a historical part of Animal Crossing, but also comedic for younger children. The Froggy Chair!
yeah, I skipped the recording, but Froggy Chair. I'm super excited for Froggy Chair. If you don't know, Froggy Chair was an item in the original Animal Crossing. Well, in every Animal Crossing up to New Leaf. Basically, if you sat in it, it made like a fart noise, and basically it was a Froggy Chair. It's cute. Now they're re-adding it. Everyone was super sad when they didn't bring it back. Now it's better than ever. There's even a yellow version.
Wait, what? Isn't that like for Froggy Chair? Wouldn't that be like the Nintendo charm?
Yeah, I guess it kind of is. Froggy Chair is definitely something that adds that Nintendo charm.
That comedy that only Nintendo has.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say that's a very good thing.
And one of the things that I'm very hyped about, when I got the game first, I got it in Christmas when it like one of the first years it came out. I cannot remember when.
2020.
I got it in Christmas of 2020. And I built everything. I had a 4-star island, got KK to come, and I collected KK songs. And I am so glad that there are new KK songs now.
12 new KK songs.
12 new KK songs. Plus, if we're talking about 12 new stuff, 14 new hairstyles.
Ooh, yeah, including the ones you can get taught at the Harv's Island improvements. Basically, Harv's Island, it used to be a photography studio, aka a mini version of Happy Home Designer, which we'll kind of get into another version of that in a moment. But essentially, now Harv's Island now has another area with like NPCs such as basically like Sahara. And basically, the person who gives you haircuts, Tortimer's there, which is kind of interesting. Red is setting up there. We're not sure all the details, but we know that.
I actually am pretty sure I saw a leak that said he's not only going to be selling art there, but he's also going to be doing the raffles that he did on some of the.
You mean Red? You said Leaf.
I said Leaf. Well, Leaf is also awesome.
Yeah,
I love
Leaf.
Leaf.
I'm excited for Leaf.
Yeah,
I
I
also
need
like to
Leaf
talk
on my
about-
island.
I also saw a CJ. I'm not sure about Flick. So yeah.
Wait, what if when you're doing the first person, you can pull out your axe and swing it and just in first person?
Wait, it'd be funny if in first person you see more things.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If you saw in the trailer, the villagers are giving reactions, which they normally don't do unless you talk to them.
Yeah.
Or if you do a reaction, like if you say, if you do
right
the
next to them.
occasionally whenever I'm in Nook's Cranny, I do the exclaim reaction, and Timmy and Tommy just like are like, ah!
That's funny. And down to something that I just wanted to talk about. I wanted to touch on the DLC pack that's coming to Animal Crossing.
Real quick, we actually forgot to mention the new cooking. Cooking is an improvement you can buy, and yeah, pretty cool.
And the stretching game, which I'm very looking forward to doing morning stretches and meditations in Animal Crossing and instead of having to do them in music, because Animal Crossing is so much cooler.
Yeah. So yeah, with the stretching, basically you can use motion controllers. A lot of people were questioning if they'll actually track your hand on the screen, which would be very interesting to see what people can do with that. Yeah, and after you do your stretching, you might as well head over to your stove and do some cooking. They're adding new crops.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it's a staple in Animal Crossing. They're adding new crops that you can do stuff for. I'm not sure if brought over from previous games, but you can use these crops, you can make food, and they give you like 5 hunger points, which is insane. I'm probably just going to do it for fun. It's also
I'm gonna make like a whole kitchen area.
So yeah, I guess now we can move on to the DLC pack called Happy Home Paradise, which is basically, as I mentioned earlier, it's basically a souped up version of Harv's Island, but better, as well as Happy Home Designer.
I am going to get this DLC pack.
It's $25, and let's explain all the new content. So first of all, you're going to this new tropical place. Well, it's not really tropical. There's tons of different islands in it with different themes, and basically villagers.
I'm actually pretty sure the word they used was archipelago.
Archipelago. Yeah, that's a good thing.
I actually love that word.
Archipelago.
Archipelago.
Say it slow and you're just like
fancy.
Archipelago.
Yes. So this archipelago has different seasons, so you can basically go anywhere. Well, basically a villager can request that you build their vacation home on the islands.
Let me role play as a villager, okay? I want a winter island filled with bears.
Yeah, that was the funny part during the direct. And then they're actually a bear named Maple, which is hilarious, and they're actually a brown bear, so yeah. But
I have a bear on my island named Beardo, and he is German.
And I find it funny that some of the villagers have nationalities.
Yeah.
And this is completely off topic. I know we're talking about the DLC, but I just wanted to talk about how there are like certain villagers that have nationalities and how they like perfectly did that. Like I have Carlos on my island, and he's very clearly from Spain or Mexico because it's so funny. And this last part of the DLC, I'm just gonna hand it over to Brave and let him just blabber.
So now onto the actual thing. So you meet these other people, and basically they make you design vacation homes for all these villagers, and these villagers could either be on your island, they could be on outside your island, as well as amiibo. But basically, you note down what they want. For example, the island with a bunch of bears, the Bountiful Bear Bungalow, if I'm not to be mistaken. And there's a bunch of they're adding, like, you can basically design their vacation home. Even if you don't have a bunch of good furniture in your Nook Shopping catalog, you can basically place on any furniture you ever really want to, like in Happy Home Designer. So once you place down all your stuff, basically they can rate in. They have some stuff that they have to have in. For instance, in the bear bungalow, they had some bear plushies as well as like a dresser. So you have to design it, and they have some special new features about including wall partitions, pillars, counters, as well as ambience, which is very cool, including lighting effects and sound effects. So it's very cool.
I actually have a few things to add.
Okay.
Animal Crossing has been one of the most influential games in my life. From New Horizons, well, first game I ever got was New Leaf. New Leaf was awesome, but New Horizons just broke so many barriers.
Yeah, like it's in HD.
Design portal. It's awesome. And because no one make fun of me, but I'm too lazy to make my own clothes in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I steal other people's designs.
I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I love making clothes. That's like my favorite part of Animal Crossing. And I really wish that there's just like a game on Nintendo. And it was basically that feature on Animal Crossing.
Like you could design clothes and like.
And then like you have an avatar, and you could just like design a home. Except it's not Animal Crossing. Oh, and also I just think I wanted to say what I know this is one of your favorite parts of Animal Crossing too. Is when you hosted a concert.
I hosted a concert on my island.
And I lost a lot of bells, and I requested him to play songs.
KK?
No.
No, not on KK.
Oh.
Playing on
Played on his iPad.
Playing on a piano.
Oh, I forgot.
And I gave him and I gave him 500 bells per song.
He chose Whoopin' Gangnam Style.
Why?
And had me dressed up like Elton John, banging on a $200,000 piano.
Yeah. So yeah. Along with that, there's a lot of fun things you can do in Animal Crossing. I think we all agree on that.
Threw a boba party, but no one came.
Yeah, I recently got KK to. So I got KK to come to my island yesterday, which was amazing because I unlocked the terraforming tools. Oh, the littlest of Mills left the meeting. She's been spectating us. Basically, yeah, I got KK come to mind. The terraforming tools are amazing. Like, you can basically make roads appear anywhere.
Just with a swipe of a little thingy.
It looks like paint. Like I don't know how you paint on grass, and it just suddenly turns.
I know, it's hilarious. I love Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing, it has a Nintendo charm, like we were talking about. We keep mentioning
Yeah.
it.
The Nintendo charm.
We keep on mentioning that.
Yep, it's the maybe the unofficial name of this podcast should be Nintendo Charm.
Yeah,
as Direct Mania.
As right now we're calling this Nintendo Direct Mania. But, so yeah, Animal Crossing is amazing. So now we're kind of moving on to what I call the special section where we mention other games later. So I know Ray requested.
I requested one.
Yeah, you requested Pokemon Arceus, which is a new game releasing for Nintendo Switch.
The newest, basically, I think it's considered a prequel, I guess.
Yeah, it's a prequel. It takes place in ancient society, which I am like, this game's gonna be amazing. Like, I can already tell.
Well, Pokemon Arceus, the feature that I think is the most influential in the development of this is not having to do those lengthy turn-based battles between Pokemon.
Yeah.
If you sneak up behind them correctly, all you have to do is throw a Pokeball and boom, you caught a Pokemon without having to go through this.
Yeah. Of course, you have a better chance of catching them if you hurt them if you hurt them a little.
Caterpie lowered your
defense.
Your Weedle's defense. Weedle used hardened. Weedle's defense go up.
It's just
it's menial. It's menial. There's no need for it.
It's just like removing the unnecessary lengthy stuff, because RPGs are kind of confusing. Like, there's tons of storylines, but Pokemon is one of the more simple RPGs. But honestly, like, this Pokemon game is probably gonna be one of the best.
I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but I like to kill things and them to be dead. I like them to slash. I like to be in control of the way I hit someone.
And that is why he's so good at Fortnite. And that's also why he's so good at killing our other friends' foxes in Minecraft.
Okay, you need to quiet. That was an accident.
Yeah, an accident. You don't just take out a diamond axe.
Okay.
Okay, I think that kind of wraps up today's episode, or really this week's episode.
That's all the time we got.
Yeah, this episode has been, as of recording this, it's roughly 52 minutes, but it's probably going to get edited down to like 45 at least. So yeah, we kind of rambled off, but luckily editing me will be able to edit all this down. So thank you all for watching this episode, and bye. I'm Brave, bye.
This is Choo, bye.
And bye. This is Ray, and All Out Turtles.
Yeah, and I guess the Lilist and Mill should say a bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, guys.